Good morning, ma'am. Are you Lisa Pratt?
I am.
And Ms. Pratt, this is your initial appearance. In cause number 24, DCCR 1460, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of theft with previous convictions, and that's from April 1st of 2024. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
They assigned me a lawyer.
They did. So when you're in custody, we give you a court-appointed attorney, but now that you've bonded out, what I do is expect you to at least try to hire your own. So I'm going to reset your case for about 30 days to give you some time to try to hire someone. Okay. If you get someone hired before the next court date, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer. They'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. You need to bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've talked to, so I know you're trying. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following that court order. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And are you working?
I'm on disability.
You are. If I test you this morning, you can have anything in your system?
I do. No.
Have a seat in the jury box.
Notice what just happened here. This isn't about punishment, it's about accountability. When you bond out, the court expects effort. Visiting 3 lawyers isn't random, it proves you're taking your case seriously. Don't follow that order? Bond goes up. And up means back to jail. Simple as that.
Double check what you got in there. Have a seat in the jury box. Good morning, ma'am. You're Precious Eagland. And Ms. Eagland, you are here on 2 cases, initial appearance. In cause number 25, DCCR 0317, you're charged with the second-degree felony offense of assault on a peace officer. And in cause number 25, DCCR 0318, you're charged with the second-degree felony offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
I spoke with Mr. Burbank, but I haven't officially hired him because I'm talking to somebody else.
Okay.
It's like the amount he wanted as well, so I'm need to call somebody else and see.
Okay, so what I'll do is give you about a 30-day reset to either get Mr. Burbank or someone else hired. If you get someone hired, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer. They'll tell you what to do.
Yes,
If you're unable to hire someone before that next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. Bring me the names of the lawyers that you talk to when you come back so I know you're trying. Then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order and you would go back to jail. Do you understand? All right, step in front of the clerk. She'll give you that reset notice. Good morning, sir. You're Zachary Turner.
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Turner, this is your initial appearance. In cause number 24, DCCR 2197, you're charged with the first-degree felony offense of fraudulent use or possession of identifying information, and that is from April 22nd of 2024. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? Okay. Looks like you also have prior felony convictions, so it's going to be very important that you try to get someone hired. What you're charged with is extremely serious, obviously. So what I'm going to do, Mr. Turner, is reset your case for about 30 days to give you some time to try to hire someone. If you get someone hired before the next court date, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer and they'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, then I'm ordering you.
And that question changes the energy instantly. If I test you right now, that's not small talk. Drug use while out on bond can wreck your credibility fast. Imagine fighting a felony case and failing a drug test at your first appearance. Not a strong start.
To visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've talked to so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order, and you would go back to jail. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, step in front of the clerk. She'll give you the reset notice. Good morning, sir. You are Trishad Tarant, and Mr. Tarant is charged with capital murder of a person in a prison. Mr. Brewer, Ms. Jordan, where are we, and what's the announcement?
Your Honor, the state is announcing ready. We have no pretrial at this time. I believe I have offered a formal plea offer to the defense.
And she has, that offer has been forwarded to my client. To me at this time, to say that we will probably set this back to trial. If we could, perhaps February of next year, just move on.
Well, it'll be when it'll be. But what I do want you guys to do, if there's a formal offer, I'd like to get a formal rejection of that. I have those forms on the tablets. We can get, maybe Mr. Rojas or Mr. Parker can help you fill out that formal. If you don't want to accept a plea agreement, I'll go through that today. Once we do a rejection, the case is placed on the trial docket. Typically, I don't accept that same plea agreement. You can plea open to the court. It could be something different unless there's new information that either of you get between now and then. So once it goes on the trial docket, it'll be expected to go to trial, or it'll be something different because of some information that you guys received. So I'll hold it. If you want to grab one of those tablets. Mr. Rojas, would you mind helping? Thank you very much, sir. And as soon as you do that, I'll go through all of that, bring you back up, and then we'll get it set for trial and look at kind of everybody's, how long we think that might take. And
First-degree felony. That's the same punishment range as aggravated robbery or some serious violent offenses, up to life in prison in Texas. Fraudulent use of identifying information sounds technical, but when priors are involved, the stakes skyrocket. This isn't paperwork trouble. This is prison range trouble.
then we'll schedule it around that. But we're definitely not anywhere close to looking into February. We're looking at this year probably, based on our, unless there's some big reasons, but we'll see where we get, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'll hold it while y'all get that taken care of. Good morning, sir. You're Joshua Mays, and Mr. Mays is on probation for burglary of a habitation. Motion to revoke has been filed. What's the announcement?
Your Honor, if the court would entertain going through the motion, we could enter pleas and then not get an updated pre-sentence report.
There's no agreement?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Mays, would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you. And will he waive the formal reading of the motion?
So waived.
Mr. Mays, in cause number 20-36100, I have a motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation. Shows that you were placed on probation September 13th of 2021 for burglary of a habitation, and that was a 3-year deferred probation. Is that correct? So it alleges in that probation, or in that motion, that you violated your conditions of probation. Count 1 alleges that you failed to report to the probation department as required for the months of October and December of 2024 and January of 2025. And is that true or not true? Count 2 alleges that you failed to provide verification of participating in the GED program. Is that true? Just today, it's just true or not true, and then we'll get explanations later. It's not true, okay. Count 3 alleges that you failed to provide verification of entering and successfully completing the moral recognition therapy, that MRT program. Is that true or not true? And count 4 alleges that you're behind in your court-assessed fees. As of January 15th of 2025, you were $3,685 behind. Is that true or not true? All right. Did you enter your pleas of true to counts 1 and 4 freely and voluntarily? Speak up, please. And
This is a massive procedural moment. Once a plea offer is formally rejected and the case hits the trial docket, the leverage shifts. Judges rarely accept the same deal later. Translation? If you roll the dice, you're rolling them all the way. Capital murder trials are not rehearsal rounds.
did you plead true to those because they're actually true? All right, then I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of true to counts 1 and 4 freely and voluntarily. Find those counts true. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty and revoke your probation, but I'm going to reset your case so that we can have a sentencing hearing. I'll get probation to do an updated report. Looks like we probably will only need a probation officer, so we can do that on a normal day.
Yes, Your Honor, it wouldn't
Shouldn't take long.
Shouldn't be difficult.
All right, and so you need to stop and talk to probation on your way out of the courtroom so that they can make sure and tell you what you need to do to get ready for that sentencing hearing, okay? All right, we'll see you back then. Good morning, ma'am. You're Dale Johnson, and Ms. Johnson is charged in 24 DCCR 1570 with indecency with a child by sexual contact, in 24 DCCR 1571 and 1572 with aggravated sexual assault of a child. And Mr. Johnson, what is the announcement?
Not ready, Your Honor. Our investigation continues. We have served subpoenas on 2 school districts. We're awaiting those records. I understand we're also awaiting some records from the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services.
Okay.
Agreed order, court signed.
Okay, that was signed back at the end of February, and I see your subpoenas. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to do maybe a 45-day reset instead of a 30. Hopefully we'll get somewhere on all of those documents, the CPS as well as what you've done, and see if we can get an announcement at that next court date. Make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Price. He'll let you know when you need to be back. All right, thank you. Good morning, you're Tyreek Flanagan, and this is cause number 23 DCCR 2310. Mr. Flanagan's charged with indecency with a child by sexual contact. What is the announcement?
Your Honor,
Pay attention here, probation is officially revoked. That means the safety net is gone. But instead of sentencing immediately, the judge pauses for a dedicated hearing. That's strategic. It gives both sides a chance to argue punishment. And trust me, sentencing is where lives permanently change.
we've gone back and forth with this quite some time.
We have.
I don't think we have any choice but to set it for trial.
Okay.
There's an issue with the outcry person. That was a CPS case in Harris County that was dismissed because of the source, and we've not been able, we tried to get that information. The state has tried through CPS, but we're not getting it. So we don't have much choice but to set this for trial.
I'll order it.
Well, that's the thing, Judge, we've done that, and we've reordered it,
I see that. We've done a second.
and what we're still getting back is the same set of records.
But it's not the records that show
With
the
newer-
dismissals
Right.
and why over in Harris
Do y'all
County.
want to do a very try one more time with
And I talked with Kelly Friday. I was on the phone with Miss Adams, who's the regional attorney.
Right.
About, if we're getting another copy because our copy is gone. However, the newer stuff wouldn't have been in it. This is newer allegations that's happened since I've been on the case.
So are they going to work on getting that? Did she say that?
I didn't get a specific, I'm still trying to get the original records. So we've sent this a second amended that I wrote specifically to get the newest, and it still didn't come back. So
Okay,
that was
but you
part of
talked
that.
to her and she knows.
That we're trying to, her assistant is getting me stuff. I'm in contact with her,
Okay,
but the newer stuff is the problem, dude.
right, but I don't want it to be. I'll
Right.
call her, we'll call her. We've had no issues dealing
Right.
with her if we need something. So if y'all need me to do something, I want to get it done.
We just need to know the basis of the dismissal in Harris County. That's the same culprit. that
Do
we-
a joint email to me today with the two of you guys and me saying what you need. And then I'll forward that and give Stephanie a call and see if we can find out what we need to actually get that specific information.
And I just want to let the court know, like, since I've been dealing with counsel on this, I've reached out to the Houston office, CPS, to find out if there's information that is get through that office as opposed to going to Austin.
Right.
The way we go, I've not gotten a response, and
Okay.
I've gotten turnover and all.
Send me something today, and then we'll try to, and before we put it on the trial docket, let's do one more reset. Let me reach out to Miss Adams,
Okay.
see if there's something she can do to help us with that Houston information. And then there's gotta be a way to get it. So I'll call whoever I need to call.
Thank you.
Okay. Stay in touch with Mr. Samuel. He'll let you know when you need to be back. Good morning, you're Ramadan Castillo. And Mr. Castillo is charged in each of his cases with aggravated sexual assault of a child. It's set for trial to begin with jury selection Monday, June 2nd. And what is the announcement?
Great.
Thanks, sir.
All right, well, obviously, it is one of the older cases. I anticipate it being at the top. We'll find out, I guess, actually next week, because we'll have a docket next Tuesday. But I anticipate it being up there. If anything happens between now and next Tuesday, let me know. There won't be any plea agreements after that. So if anything changes, y'all get together, and otherwise, we'll try to get it taken care of on that day. All right, stay in touch with Mr. West. He'll let you know when you need to be back. Mr. Mack, Mr. Kimler was here already. We called your name. You need to be here on time, okay? Otherwise, you're going to end up with a bond forfeiture and you'll be put in jail, and you don't want that to happen. So I'm going to recall the bond forfeiture. Your case is set for trial to begin in a couple of weeks. The attorney's announced ready. So I'm going to number the case for trial. You need to stay in touch with your bondsman and Mr. Kimler, and they'll let you know when you need to be back and ready for trial. It'll be in 2 weeks. Okay? You're free to go. Good morning. You're Rochelle Manuel?
Yes, ma'am.
And Ms. Manuel's charged with aggravated assault causing serious bodily injury. What is the announcement?
Your Honor, she's been very good about staying in contact with me about updates and all that. We have a new plea offer that Mr. Nichols gave us today. She wants to accept that offer. She told me this 2 weeks ago that she's trying to be responsible. Her apartment lease expires this week and she gets her last check. And she's gonna plead to pen time, and she wanted to wait to plead out next week if we could, so she could take care of her affairs. And I feel certain that she's gonna plead.
Why don't we do that? Why don't y'all do the plea and I'll just
Okay,
reset it
reset
for
for sentencing.
sentencing, but we don't need to get a PSI, but that way we get that first part
Okay.
taken care of and.
I'll do that, Judge.
All right, I'll hold it while y'all do that. Mr. Elam, I'm gonna have you tested this morning before we go forward. Have a seat in the jury box. Let's see if you got anything in the system.